So, wow. I just realized how much my headphones are muting my voice. Or at least they're canceling out in my ears. We're in different headphones, so this feels weird. But yes, let's get started in 1 second. Fingers crossed my recording does not crap out again, because it just crapped out a second ago, but the stream is fine. It's just if I want to have some silly haha highlights, I want to make sure they're recorded. And on their own separate, like, audio channels. But yeah, let's get started. In a few seconds. I like starting on the exact mark. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, folks! Dirk the Red Panda, here, with the wrong button. He does not know which button it is, because it is broken. I swear it was this button. I guess it's this one now. With Tennis Ace. What is happening? We are doing Haruki's route today. Are we hyped or what? Well, I need to get into character and act pretty pissed. Then again, I already started out pretty pissed earlier today because some things went not great. And yeah. Let's feel that. Let's soak it in. Let's soak in the grunge. Ah, it's so hard when I'm like, once I put on this happy facade to do that now. Ah! Alright, so. Yep, we need to start a new game in order to do this, actually, so that will be the fun part. I do have Haruki page saves now, so we'll have that to look forward to. So, we must go to the new game to do that, and what I'm assuming we need to unlock it is a certain scene on a rooftop to go a different way in order to do that. And this may break some people's hearts, but we're gonna have to break Shoichi's heart on this. So we'll start out with Shoichi's route, or his character select days, and go from there. But first, I am trying to reload to YouTube because everything is lagging. What the heck is going on? OBS is okay. Internet's not. YouTube is just not working. What is wrong? What is wrong with you people? I'm gonna have to remember my timestamps now. Which, luckily, I do have a sheet of paper to spare for that. Throws out the paper. So what we have to do is go back to the character select days, but luckily, our wonderful creator of Tennis Ace basket case, whoever you like to call him, has the ability for us to skip days 1 through 12 and let it auto-choose based on which character we select to give us the best outcome for those days. So we don't have to play through them, but it will just predetermine those choices, and we get to start the character select days. So, I'm writing down the introduction at 12 minutes. YouTube is broken. And I will start in a few seconds. So no internet now. Something is strange with chat. I don't know. Yes, that is the fact. Haruki was meant to be a route, but Keisuke was placed instead. But yeah, now Haruki is a side route technically, but still a route nonetheless. So we got that under wraps. That was tough, but you know, things happen. Alright. At the 60-minute mark, I'll do my best to start. So, I could actually just type this on my computer, but I don't know, writing it down feels very fancy. 20 seconds, folks, before we get started. Are y'all ready? Since this update, Tootie Toots. Since this update. And I'm glad everybody's broken, because YouTube loves to be broken. I will have to force quit out of that program and restart. And still, we continue. I forgot what I was going to say. But that is okay, folks. Completely fine. we start a new game. And we will still name ourselves Nico as always. This is the first time I've done this new screen, so this is nice. Fun fact, this is close to my actual birthday. Same year though, not the same date. And the funny thing is, the valid through thing is as if he was graduating the same year I did in high school. So, technically, we're all around the same age, so this is fine, got it? Alright, we're gonna skip the character select. Nope, not that. We're gonna skip days 1 through 12. Gosh darn it. Oh, sorry, Slowpan, I forgot to say good morning to you. And good morning to everybody else, Ashiro, Catherine Alfaro, I already said Ashiro, another Haruki BR, and more. Rajay, Slow Panda, yes, those, Mario, Retail, everybody else, sorry if I can't see your name. Andrew. Alright. Let's start with the day 1. Is it morning already? Yeah, I get it. Shut up already. Stupid alarm. Wish I could just smash it into a wall. Then again, this is super expensive, so I'll refrain from that. Ugh, having a single day of class in the week is so bothersome. Why can't they just take the whole week off? It's Golden Week, goddammit! My bed is so comfortable, too. Can I just sleep for 5 more Aniki! Aki knocks on my door, calling out to me. Aki, what are you doing knocking my door so early? Shoichi asked me to make sure you show up for class today. If you don't get out of the room in 5 minutes, I'm walking in with a bucket. You don't have class today! Why are you up at this time, you little brat? Maybe I could just... And don't even think about locking the door. I took a copy of the key last week just to make sure. God damn it. Sighing, I get up from my bed, grabbing my uniform that was lazily thrown over a chair yesterday, and walk to the bathroom. We only have 3 choices for now, but we will have to make a certain character choice in order to activate the Haruki route. And I'm pretty sure it is this certain volleyball boy we have to choose. This will break my heart, but we have to do it anyway. Shoichi, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, baby. Better safe than sorry. Or better save than sorry. Jeez, I completely missed practice today. I never thought I'd fall asleep in the library of all places. Where the heck was my mouse? I don't know. Guess I really shouldn't have stayed up so late last night playing games. Huh? Shoichi? Are you alright?
Nico? Wait, what are you doing here at this time? Shouldn't you be at practice?
I could ask you the same thing, you know?
I guess you're right on that front. But seriously, what are you doing here at this time?
I kinda felt like studying for a bit. You know, just to make sure my grades stay up.
Oh, finally taking your studies seriously again. I have to say, I'm happy to see that. Oh, boy.
Yeah, except I fell asleep while at the library and only woke up a few minutes ago. The disappointment is immeasurable and his day is ruined.
I don't even know why I even bothered to expect differently from you.
Don't say such cruel things so easily!
Then don't give me reasons to say those things.
Ugh. It's not really my fault, though. I stayed up too late last night, I stayed up too late while playing a new game that was released last week and kinda dozed off because of how comfy the chairs were.
How is that not your fault? That is the definition of your fault. Ugh.
Alright, I got it. Can we talk about something else then?
Like what?
Like what are you doing here? And why did you look so lost?
Oh. You noticed that, huh?
How long do you think I've known you? I mean, come on. I'm not the one who's going to get criticized here.
Spit it out. Why do you immediately assume it was something bad?
I don't know. Wishful thinking, maybe?
Why are you wishing for... You know what? I'm not even gonna bother asking that question.
Oh, I see what you meant by the chat. I thought you guys were having a problem with the chat. Turns out I had a problem with the chat. It was me who was the problem. Problem not fixed. Why must it be like this? Everything must be hidden as a result. Y'all don't get anything good from this. Alright. Now I think I got it to work. And everybody's talking about Darius now. This is Tenet's Ace. This is quite literally turning into an NTR with Haruki. I don't know what that is. Ignorance is bliss. Everything is broken. Will everything show up at once? That's the fun part. I don't know.
Wait, why are you wishing for... You know what? I'm not even gonna bother asking that question.
Hey, good call there. I kinda skipped practice today to work on some stuff for the student council. Seriously? You've been doing that a lot for the past couple of weeks.
Well, the school festival is only getting closer and closer.
Right. I forgot you had to deal with stuff for the festival. What's the latest crisis?
It wasn't really a crisis today. I was just looking over the budget to make sure that everything was as neat... Well, was as it should be. Is it bad to say that I was completely shocked that there aren't any problems with it?
Do you really have that little faith in your colleagues? Laughing isn't gonna get you out of this, you know?
Sorry.
Jeez, this guy. You really have to learn to trust other people with these responsibilities. You're gonna burn yourself out before you're 30 if you keep this pace. You're gonna burn yourself out before 30 if you keep this pace up.
I haven't even turned 20 yet. Can we please not talk about me turning 30?
Shoichi at 30. I've never taken you for the type to worry about your age.
I mean, there's still so much stuff I have to do before I'm 30.
Of course you do. I don't even know why I expected a different answer out of you.
Huh? What's wrong with what I just said?
For someone that's so quick to point the flaws out in other people, you sure are blind to the exact same ones in you, huh? Never mind. Let's just talk about something else. Actually, now that I think about it, are you even free right now? I'm not interrupting you with something, am I?
Oh, no. Don't worry about that. We finished our meeting a few minutes ago. I've just been walking up and down the hallway while it's mulling over what we discussed. Mulling? Never mind burn yourself out at 30. At this rate, you'll turn 60 before you even turn 30. What did I do? Seriously, you're 18. Stop trying to sound so sophisticated all the time. Mulling? Who even uses that word in a casual setting? Weirdo. Never mind that. What are you gonna do now? Well, I'm not so sure. Technically, I'm free, but I feel like I should do something else. Possibly study for a bit or something. And there you go, overburdening yourself again. You already spent over 2 hours working on console stuff instead of on your practice. Give yourself a break already. You don't even need to study. You're already coming among the top of the school. No, not like that. No! Of course you'd say that. You have no idea how hard it is to keep up with you. What? I didn't quite hear what you said. Nothing. It's nothing. Either way, why don't we spend some time together? We still have to begin organizing your father's welcome home party. Oh, wow. I'm surprised you even remembered that. Why are you surprised? I did promise to help you with it. Do you really have that little faith in me? Sorry. But I guess you're right. We do still have to organize it. How about we go to my house and discuss it? Oh, sure. I was starting to think over what you... Oh, sure. I was starting to think you didn't want me at your place anymore since you wouldn't invite me over. Don't be stupid. As if there would ever come a day when I wouldn't want you to be around. We're gonna break your heart. That sounded a bit... I think that sounded a bit more romantic than you intended, big guy. Yeah. I didn't even notice it. Ugh, such an awkward mood. Anyway, we should probably get going already. Yeah, for sure. The house Shoichi started living in after his parents divorced is a bit farther from mine than his first home, but still a walking distance from both my place and school. It doesn't take us much walking to get here. Wow, your place is bigger than I remembered. Oh yeah, you haven't visited me in a while, huh? Almost a full year now. Damn, it's been that long already? I'd really have to start paying more attention to this kind of stuff, huh? Nah, don't worry about it so much. Things are fine as they are. If you say so. I guess I'll take your word for it. Either way, I'm gonna go to my room to get changed. Be right back. Sure. Long ellipses. Time to sniff around a little bit. Did somebody say sniff? Sniff, sniff, sniff. When you go sniffing at Shoichi's house. Where the heck's the button? I'm non-stop blushing. There we go. Takahiko-san has been he's been way too away. Takahiko-san has been away for 2 months already. Time to see how much Shoichi has messed up the place in his absence. What are you doing?
Oh god, he's hot.
What? Oh, God, don't sneak up on me like that! Sneak up? You're at my house, you know. It's kind of a given that I'd be here. I was away for less than 5 minutes.
Sorry, I guess I just wasn't paying attention.
I can see that. Find what you were looking for?
What was I looking for? Whatever are you talking about?
Oh, please. It's as clear as this save menu that you're snooping around. Looking for something in particular?
Well? Fine, you got me. I was looking around to see how much of a mess you made while your dad was away.
How much of a... Is your opinion of me really that low?
But I have to say, you surprised me. I didn't expect the place to be so organized. Good job.
No. Seriously. What the hell were you expecting from me?
Sorry. I guess that was a rude thing to say. Seriously, you don't have to look at me with such disappointment in your eyes.
I guess I'll let this one slide. For now, at least.
Thank you. Even if I annoy him from time to time, Shoichi has always been a very reasonable person. That's one of his many good points.
Alright then. How should we start organizing this thing?
You be in charge of the quest guest list and the decorations. I'll take care of the food and I'll place in an order for a cake.
That sounds great. Not to mention right up my alley.
As long as you don't come anywhere near the food preparation, this party should be a success. Do you have any idea how many people you'll be inviting? I need to know so I can plan on a menu.
I'm not sure. Hang on, I'm gonna go hang on. I'm gonna need to get Dad's address book.
Negative 40 minutes later. Not good. Alright, I think I've come up with some cost estimates. Here's how much it will cost to prepare the menu I have in mind.
Gimme. Dealing with budgets is definitely for me.
This should do, I guess. Is it too pricey? I can cut down some stuff if it. I can cut down on some stuff if it is. Or maybe I could pitch in on it.
No, Nico, calm down. You're already helping with so much stuff for free. I can't ask you to pitch in too. I mean, sure, it's a tad pricier than I was expecting, but all of this looks delicious. 5 types of sushi, karage, yakiniku, yakisoba, okonomiyaki. All of this sounds completely delicious. I want to eat all of it.
Well, I can't promise it'll be anything special, but...
As if. Your food is amazing. I know that for a fact.
Thanks. It kind of feels good to hear.
No problem. I'm just glad we'll get to have good food at the party.
Shoichi starts scribbling something on a piece of paper. I curiously peer at it from behind him. A list of names? Ah, is this the guest list?
Yeah, I gave you a number of people I was going to invite, but I still need to write down the list for myself. I mean, while I'm pretty happy about the menu you prepared, we have to make sure they don't have any food allergies that would make them not be able to eat the food in here.
You're right about that. It could end up really badly if we don't.
Ain't that right? If we don't prepare accordingly, things could go very wrong very fast.
Well, I agree with you in this particular case. sometimes you border on obsession. Huh? Shoichi, I don't see Hithaka's name on the list. Nor do you have Haruki. Very interesting. Oh, yeah. Wait, you're not inviting her? How could you? She's your sister. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of monster. I don't think Dad would be all that comfortable with it is all. Wait, what? How could his dad not be comfortable having his daughter come over to welcome him back? Look, this kind of is a touchy subject. Can we please drop it? We're gonna mess with him. I think this is the right choice in the Shoichi route, but we are going to ask anyway. Nope. Sorry, I can't just let it pass that easily. Yeah, I was afraid you'd say that. Still was worth a shot. Seriously, Shoichi, she's your little sister. How could it be wrong to invite her over? It's just... it's complicated. Are you sure you're not doing this for your own reasons? How could you think that? What else am I supposed to think? As far as I know, you've had very little contact with her lately. I might not be great at keeping up with people either, but I've messaged her a few times at least. What? You've been talking to my sister? Are you really that surprised? I've known her for as long as I've known you. Of course she'd also be my friend. In between complaining about me not going to see her often, which I totally take responsibility for, she also said you haven't visited her and your mom for a few months already. She told me she's only seen you a couple of times since classes started. I let that go because I just assumed you were busy with schoolwork and that club of yours. But now you're not even inviting her? That's not... I'm not... Look, Nico. It's... I just... God, I can't organize my thoughts properly. I'm not surprised you take offense to all this, though. What, with how close you are to Aki? Probably sounds alien to you that I wouldn't see Hithaka all that often. But... it's just... awkward. Awkward? Ever since the divorce, things have been awkward between us. She might not look like it, but Hithaka still resents me for choosing to live with Dad. But I assure you, that's not why I didn't want to invite her. It's just that... she really does love Dad. That much I'm sure of. I don't think he'd need to be in the... I don't think he'd be in the right headspace to deal with her. She's his daughter. That's not an excuse. You're making things too difficult here. Can't you just take my word that I know my family better than you? Just this once. Please. Fine. Just this once. Oh, thanks. I owe you one. I still can't accept it. Even though my intentions when asking about it weren't malicious, the mood has suddenly turned very heavy and awkward. How about I go get us some snacks and we could take a break from all the planning? Yeah,
That sounds great. I'll be right back. Shoichi walks to the kitchen with hurried steps, his tail tucked away between his legs. It's funny. He's always been so mindful of other people, even when we were kids. He'd just put on a smile on his face and pretend there was nothing affecting him. But his tail has always been a dead giveaway to how he's really feeling. Right now, I guess he must be really conscious of his own reasoning after I asked him about Hithaka. I guess maybe I overstepped my boundaries a little bit. What should I do while I wait for him? I know he already caught me doing it once and he didn't seem to mind. Maybe I could snoop around a little more? I can't help but want to look around. I have so few memories of this house. Let's see. What's this stuff on the top of the coffee table? Huh? Oh, I hope some bean paste sweets with milk are good enough for you. It's all I have in the fridge at the moment. Not that you drink milk anyway. No. Nico? Shoichi? Is this? Huh? Shoichi follows my gaze, his eyes landing on the same object that I'm so fixated on. Oh, that. This can't be what I think it is, can it? It's exactly what you think it is. Oh no, the paper crane. Shoichi picks up a small acrylic box. The way he handles it is so gentle and full of affection. Inside the box is an origami swan. It's poorly made and barely resembles what's supposed to be at all. But even despite that, there are no marks on the little thing. It's been kept safe and perfectly preserved inside this box. This is one of the swans he made me back when I was depressed about my parents getting divorced. Oh my god, it's been over 4 years! You kept it for all this time? Why are you so surprised? This is something you made for me. As if I could ever throw something like that away. My heart! I'm about to break his! But didn't I make like a ton of them? 65. I kept count. I still have all of them inside a box in my room. It's just that Dad only let me put one on display. No offense, but why did you choose the ugliest one? The ugliest one? I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember most of them looking way better than this. This one barely even resembles a swan. Ah, I think I see what you're trying to say. But just for your information, this one's my favorite. Your favorite? Yeah, it's the very first one you made for me. It's the one that made me the happiest. Ah! We're gonna be so mean in the future. Are you alright? Shit, now I have to look away. My face is so red right now for some reason. Yeah, I'm fine. Why did my heart just skip a beat? Anyway, how about we get into that snack? Sure. Good thing Shoichi isn't the sharpest one around. We spend a long time just sitting around and having fun, talking about anything that comes to mind. Having time to spend together, I forgot to read that line. Having to spend time together just for the two of us is so rare nowadays. It's good to take the opportunity to just hang out together. I still can't believe you managed to get that out of...
I still believe, or I still can't believe you managed to get out of that one. Yeah, Shima-sensei was not happy with me over that. We're not talking about anything of any particular importance. And yet, there's a certain lightness to the air right now. Talking to Shoichi like this feels so cozy. Oh, this reminds me. Shima-sensei was put in charge of supervising the senior year booths for the festival this year. Seriously? He's been our supervisor since we were freshmen. I guess they must think he deals with the students in our year the best. Can't really argue with him on that. This will be the first time since middle school that we're not doing the preparations for the festival together. Somehow, it feels kind of lonely when I think about it. Yeah. I'm still not used to Shoichi being in a different class from me. We always used to study together. We even managed to always sit close to each other. Being in a different class from his is a complicated feeling. I guess we had to get used to it at some point, right? What do you mean? Well, you and I won't really see each other much after we graduate. I'll become a professional and I'll probably leave the country. You, on the other hand, are going to go to college. Not only will you be busy, but we'll live so far away from each other that we won't have much time to talk. Who knows? We may not even see each other for many years. I guess you're right. Never gave it much thought. Yeah, you're right. We really have to start getting used to not being together all the time. Even though he has a smile on his face, his voice sounds so distant right now. Sorry. I said something weird out of nowhere and ruined the mood. Nah, you're fine. And you're right. We are eventually gonna get separated, just like we should. Just like you said. That's just how life goes. Most people don't keep in touch with their childhood friends once they begin adult lives. Who knows? 10 years from now, we might be nothing more than distant memories to one another. That's not true! You said it yourself. We'll probably be living far away from each other, with jobs and worries of our own. We'll probably meet other people during that time too. Eventually, we might just drift apart and stop talking to each other. It's not like it's a rare thing at all. But still, don't say such lowly things like it were nothing. No matters what happens, I think you and I will be friends forever, even if we're not close to each other. Friends forever? What are you, a schoolgirl? I think you should just skip the Shoichi CS Days. Don't worry, I think we're getting close to it. We're gonna get close to it. This is only gonna take us probably a couple more minutes. We get the determination at the middle to end of day 2 for Shoichi, so, you know, we'll get this. It'd be nice if it were true, though. What? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Oh, by the way, I just remembered that I have something for you. Something from me? Shoichi gets up from his seat, walking to a nearby bookcase and opening a drawer on it. Here. He hands me a manga. Is this the first edition of The Devil Works as a Nun? Yep. I know you've been looking for it for a few years. I've been secretly searching for it too. Dad found it by accident at a Japanese bookstore in Taiwan and shipped it over to me. It arrived yesterday. Shoichi, this thing is over 30 years old! It's incredibly rare. It must have cost you a fortune. Nah, it's no biggie. I knew you've wanted it for the longest time, so I wanted to be the one to give it to you. Of course, tracking it down was harder than I thought. I finally understood why you couldn't find it. Still,
This is such a big thing to give to someone. Let me pay you back for it. Are you out of your mind? This was a present. As if I'd let you pay for it. But Nico, just let me do something nice for you every now and then. I like making you happy. Every now and then? It feels like you're always doing things for me. This book, the paper swans. Just today, you've already shown me how considerate and sweet you are. Every now and then, you're always so nice and kind to me. Have I ever really shown him the same kind of kindness? The same amount of it? Hey, Nico? Are you alright? This isn't the face I expected to see you making when I finally gave you this. Sorry. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Don't get me wrong, it's such an amazing gift. I just don't know what to say right now. Shoichi, it's incredible how you can do so much for me and yet act like it's nothing. Huh? But it's really nothing for me. Like I said, I enjoy making you happy. You're my favorite person in the world, so why shouldn't I do nice things for you? Making you happy also makes me happy. Really? This guy is too much. Shoichi, you really are amazing. I'm so glad to have met you. What's this all of a sudden? That's such an embarrassing thing to say out of nowhere. Sorry. Shoichi, thank you. You're the best friend I could have ever asked for. Never stopped to think of all the things you've done for me. And yet, they've been popping up more and more as of late. It's not as if your attitude changed. I probably just began to be more aware of it. Why is my heart racing so much in my chest? Either way, we should probably start cutting this short. It's getting late already and I have a pile of work to do. What? But we're in the middle of Golden Week. Today was the only day of class. You should be free. You really think schoolwork is the only thing I have to do? Some people have entrance exams to worry about, you know? And I've been slacking off on my studies for them because of all the student council work. I have a lot of catching up to do. Oh. Never stopped to think about it. It's true. Shoichi intends to get into college. Maybe I can help you. I know I haven't been the most attentive student lately, but I'm a quick study. I'm sure I can catch on pretty quick. I have no doubt you could. You've always been able to show me off when you pay your mind to it. That's exactly why I'll say no. If you manage to outdo me when you haven't studied seriously in 3 years, I'll just about die of embarrassment. Well, sorry. It's fine. I'm still very thankful that you took time to come over here today and help me. Really, thanks a lot, Nico. I owe you one. Don't be stupid. I'm the one who owes you a lot for all the things you've done for me over the years. Alright, I'll get out of your hair so you can concentrate. Thanks for having me over. Let me walk you to the door. See? Day one wasn't that long for Shoichi. I say that as we spent the past 20 minutes doing it. But don't worry, I'm going to timestamp this in the thing in case people want to see it, or they don't and just want to skip to the part where Haruki comes in. So I'm timestamping this, so don't worry, y'all. Dirk is here to come save the day. On my way back home, I couldn't help but start thinking to myself, I really have to start doing better. Shoichi deserves someone who treats him better than I do. And yet, the thought of giving him away to someone else pains me so much more than I thought it would. I have to get better. See? That's the end of day one. Ugh. Does this thing really have to be so friggin' loud? I'm so tired I have to write it down. It's like having my ears pierced every single morning from how loud and high pitched it is. I really need to buy a new one. I wonder who we're going with. Shoichi time! Alright. We're just gonna timestamp that as day 1, and this will be Shoichi CS day 2. I'm gonna call it the Haruki shift. And let us begin. Once more, I come up to the roof to take some time for myself. As usual, this is the best place on campus to just lie down and nap. What? Wait, there's someone else here! I wonder who it is! We just got a visitor. I wonder where they're from. This man. This man. A white wolf is sitting on the floor, lazily looking up at the sky. I don't remember ever seeing him before. Even if I don't know them all by names, I am at least familiar with all the seniors in school. Maybe this guy is a junior, or even a freshman. As I stand on my spot watching him, trying to decide whether to stay or leave, the wolf speaks up. Are you going to stand there and gawk at me all day? His tone isn't the friendliest I have ever heard, which further makes me unsure. The wolf turns his head towards me, looking me in the eye. Didn't think I'd run into you here. You know who I am? Of course I do. You're the guy that the captain is always fawning over. The captain? Yeah, figures you wouldn't know me. I've seen you visit our courts a ton of times since I joined, but you never bothered to learn who we are. Wait, are you one of Shoichi's teammates? One of his eyebrows twitches. Teammate? I guess you could call it that. The wolf gets up from the floor and dusts himself off. Yeah, I'm one of his teammates. But I doubt he even cares about people like me after all. What? What do you mean? Shoichi cares about everyone on his team. He is our great leader. The wolf scowls, crossing his arms. Yeah, right. Do you live in Fairy Tale Land or something? If he really cared, he wouldn't be such a condescending ass the whole time. Condescending? I'm just imagining Nico having a tough time saying that. The one time I don't mess up condescending, it's on this. Condescending? Yeah. Yeah, not to mention what a shit captain he is. He doesn't care if he's forcing people to pass their limits. Way past their limits, in fact. He overworks himself and expects us to follow along without a second thought. Doesn't even think if other people can keep up with him. Pushing people so hard that they quit. I heard the team used to have twice as many members before he became captain last year. Must be real nice to be some kind of volleyball genius or whatever. He can look down on us and act all high and mighty about it. He's the biggest asshole there is.
Bah?
You take that back right now! Huh? The wolf pushes his hands into his pockets like some kind of edgelord, leaning back with a smug smile on his face. Oh, don't tell me I've managed to upset you. You guys really are birds of a feather. Let me guess. The little genius here is feeling some because the bills fit him too. He's feeling a bit sore because the bills fit him too. Just so you know, I've been watching the captain very closely since I first joined this school. I know a lot about him, and I know about you too. I know for a fact that everything I just said is the truth. And yet you call him a genius. Is that a word you like to use so you don't have to admit to the fact that you never even bothered to try? His posture immediately shifts. Oh, he angy! I want to kiss those angy lips of his. His posture immediately shifts, the fur on the back of his neck bristling up. He glared at me, talking through gritted teeth. What did you just say? I just find it funny that you'd say that you've been watching him all this time, and yet you'd call him a genius. You say he's a genius, and that's why you can't keep up with him. You're just trying to push the responsibility over to your You're just trying to push the responsibility over your own weakness onto someone else, aren't you? For a second, I'm afraid that I might have said too much. I can't help but get heated up when I hear people talking badly about my friends, and I might have ended up saying too much. But I also absolutely refuse to back down after everything he said. Surprisingly enough, the wolf's gaze softens. You've got quite a mouth on you, huh? You two really are alike. Okay, what's that supposed to mean? You already got really heated up when I talked smack about you back then. Back then? What are you talking about? Oh, you didn't know? The captain and I got into a fight last month. He nearly broke my nose, too. Damn thing kept bleeding for hours. But what? No way! No way Shoichi would hit someone! You're lying! Suit yourself. I'm only telling you what happened. If you find it hard to believe, then ask him about the guy he punched back on the first day of class. I'm actually kinda curious about it. He's always so damn concerned about acting like the perfect person. I wonder if he would consider the bigger sin. Admitting to have assaulted someone, or lying about it. He's so damn obsessed with you that I'm sure he'd consider either one of those to be an unacceptable blow to your image of him. This guy. I feel every nerve in my body screaming at me to slug him. Slugger kiss, I don't know anymore. My body is so confused right now. But I have to keep my cool. I'm sure he's only provoking me because he wants me to do it. I don't know about anything like that. And since when has Shoichi been obsessed with me? Now you're just making up stories to try and cause some strife. How pathetic are you? His eyes contracted again. I could see his fist shaking through his pockets of his pants. Two can play at this game. The wolf takes a deep breath, stabilizing himself. I can already see that this guy has temper problems. You say he's not obsessed, huh? Of course. You really have to Of course. You really have to be dense not to notice. I'm surprised you can even function normally like that. But what? The wolf walks towards me. I fully prepare myself in case he tries to hit me. If he attempts to, He gently places a hand on my chin, lifting my face up to look him in the eye. His eyes are much softer than before and brimming with
curiosity. You know, I've always been curious. I never understood what it is that the captain sees in you. What Shoichi sees in me? What's this guy talking about? I guess you're kind of good looking. Could that be it? I don't think he's that shallow, though. What's so good about you, anyway? I'm left completely astonished. His sudden gentleness is so unexpected that I'm left without a reaction. Then, he leans in. Oh no! I didn't push him away! Oh no! What a mistake! Whoops! This is so funny. I remember doing this on the Shoichi where I'd be like, I messed up! Now I'm like, lol. Before I can muster a reaction, I feel something soft and moist touching my lips. My body immediately tenses up, frozen in place. The wolf continues to hold my chin up with his fingers, putting his other hand on my waist and clenching it tightly. Somehow, even though my mind is shorting out, I know that I'm supposed to push him away. But my body refuses to answer. The sound of the door echoes. I can hear someone taking a few steps before stopping. No! Shoichi, I'm sorry! The wolf's lips pull away from mine, looking for the source of the sound. I turn myself around just in time to see Shoichi standing frozen in the doorway. It hurts so good! Shoichi! Hey there, Captain. What brings you here? The wolf's tone of voice is clearly pleased, almost mocking him. He's gonna fight! He's gonna fight! Shoichi lunges at the wolf, grabbing him and pushing him away from me. Haruki, what the hell were you doing to Nico? Oh my god, his voice changed so much. Shoichi's face is contorted in a look of pure hatred, with so much rage in his eyes that I find myself feeling a slight twinge of fear. The wolf merely smiles mockingly. Oh, what? Are you blind? What did it look like we were doing? We were kissing. You have a problem with that? Shoichi clenches his fist, lifting an arm up in the air and... Shoichi, stop! I grab his arm from behind, trying to pull him away from the still smiling wolf. I just need to yell on the pillow for this. Why must I be so conflicted? Let me go, Nico! Let me go! God damn it, he's way too strong for me! Jeez, are you that upset that I got to your precious Nico first? If you're going to be that jealous, then you should just shut up! Shoichi's arms fly out of my grasp and his fist lands squarely into the wolf's face, knocking him down. I grab Shoichi as he tries to throw himself down on top of the guy. Shoichi, stop it! Stop! Get off of him! God damn it, Nico! Let go of me! Let go of me! I have to wrap both my arms around his waist and put all my body weight to try and pull him away. Stop! If you do anything else to him, you might get expelled! I don't care! The wolf puts one of his feet on Shoichi's stomach, pushing him away. He gets up from the floor, rubbing his bloody nose. Jeez, you really are an animal. What do you even see in the sky? He's not even a good kisser. Even though he's bleeding from his nose and from his lip, he still stares at Shoichi with cold, defiant eyes. Oh, it's so much! I am feeling every single feel. Whatever. Jeez. I don't understand what the fuss is all about. You two are so weird. He walks to the door while I hold Shoichi and keep him from going after the wolf again. Oh boy, this is gonna be an awkward talk afterwards.
See you at practice, Captain. You two weirdos enjoy yourselves. Just as soon as he leaves, Shoichi's body goes slack, falling butt first onto the floor and dragging me with him. We both sit there in silence for a few seconds, my hand still wrapped around his waist. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Are you fine? Did he... He didn't hurt you, did he?
The only thing hurting right now is my pride. My pride flag be hurting right now. My homosexuality be in pain. Did that guy... Did he just seriously kiss me out of the blue? Why?
What were you two doing up here together?
Huh? Shoichi gets up, turning around to look at me.
I asked what you two are doing up here together.
What? I came back here to take a nap and he was already here. Then he started taunting me and...
Then why the hell were you kissing him when I walked in?
Wait, Shoichi, you don't think I was kissing him because I wanted to?
It's not like not kissing someone is that hard. You just don't kiss him. If you really didn't want him, then why were you...
Do you really think I just kissed a complete stranger?
No.
I don't get it. Then, I don't understand him being upset if the guy had assaulted me. Well, he technically did, but... Why is he so upset at me? All he seems to care about is whether or not I kissed the guy. I don't get it! Shoichi, are you alright?
I'm fine.
For some reason, that guy, Haruki's words stay with me. Shoichi's obsessed with me. That's what he said. I didn't believe it, but... After what happened just now, after what was said just now, a small part of me can't help but believe it. Is Shoichi really obsessed with me? Why? What's so good about you? Oh, that's the Haruki quote.
What's so good about you anyway?
Those words echo in my head many times. Could it be that Shoichi... No way. No way in hell it could be true. I mean, we're both guys, and he's been my friend for so long. Why does my heart feel so heavy? I don't understand.
Nico, are you sure you're alright? You're spacing out.
Sorry about that. Damn it, it's so obvious to him that I have something on my mind right now. But seriously, what was this all about? I honestly don't understand. My mind is going around in circles without being able to grasp the situation.
Sorry to have acted so horribly in front of you. You really played me like a fiddle.
I don't think I've ever seen someone be able to anger you that much before.
Yeah. Somehow that guy seems to know all my buttons.
And yet, the thing that made you really lose it was when it came to me. Come to think of it, the only times I've ever seen you really get angry at other people were when I was involved. God damn it, no! I shouldn't be thinking about this! That guy just said this stuff to get in my head. There's no way that... There's no way that Shoichi is like that. This is all such a headache. I wish he wouldn't act like this all the time. I want to believe he's not really a bad guy, but then he goes and pulls crap like this. Would you mind telling me more about this guy? Why do you even want to know? You looking to get buddy-buddy with him? After today? Hardly. Well, that's a lie. And I don't like you asking something like that after the shit he pulled. Or the shit he pulled. Jeez, was he right? Are you really jealous? Sorry. I just want to understand what this is all about. Not even I understand. So, good luck with that. I shouldn't either way. I don't think he'd like me telling you about him. After what he did today, do you even care? No. See? Okay, well, where should I start? Haruki's a member of the volleyball club, but he keeps getting in trouble with the coach and the other members all the time. He doesn't know how to work as a member of the team. The sad part is that he's a really good player, but the coach says that he's such a liability that he doesn't let him play. He's not even on the bench. I was asked to talk to him to get to see the school's counselor after it was found out that his dad got arrested for being abusive. Turns out that his father was a drunkard piece of shit who abused his wife and son whenever he got drunk. Haruki grew up for his entire childhood having to deal with that. It fucking sucks. That's why I don't want to believe he's a bad guy. Deep down, I think he's really a good person. But because his childhood was so fucked up, I think he just doesn't know how to deal with people, so he keeps others away. But in the end, this is nothing more than my opinion, so what do I know? I think you're an excellent judge of characters, so you might just be right. I hope so. But it still doesn't excuse his behavior today. The shit he pulled with you. I mean, he kissed you. That's just unforgivable. Why? What do you mean, why? I mean, he kissed you. Aren't you upset because of that? Don't tell me he actually liked it. Of course I didn't. And that's besides the point. But why would you care so much about that? You're not worried whether he hurt me or anything? All you're focusing on is the fact that he kissed me. That's... Shoichi, could it really be? No, get this out of your head. Shoichi just cares about you and is worried about you. That's all. God, letting that bastard's words influence my thought process. Sorry, Nico. I guess my priorities might be a little messed up. Sadly, it only goes at the final CS. So, do I have to play through all 3 days just to do it? If so, I'm probably just gonna, skim over, after day 2 and just, just skim day 3 and then go back once it's unlocked. Yeah, so that is going to be a thing. Might be a little messed up. It's fine. Sorry I've gotten upset about it. You're just worrying about me because I'm your friend, right? I'm just imagining, the Anakin Skywalker meme where it's because I'm your friend, right? Because I'm your friend. And she just, starts losing, gets more worried.
Yeah, that's all there is to it. Why does his voice sound so unconvincing? No, this is Shoichi I'm talking about. If he said that's what it is, then I'll believe him. It'd be too awkward otherwise. Either way, he really needs to get his shit together. Coach is really close to just kicking him off the team altogether. Things really sound rough for him. It's not like he's blameless on the matter, though. I know. I still feel bad for him, though. His family's supposed to be a safe place. They're supposed to take care of you and protect you, not abuse you. You and I are lucky we grew up in loving families, even if they did have their problems. Yeah. Loving families. Right. Is something the matter? No, not at all. I was just thinking that you're right. We really were lucky, huh? But people like Haruki and Rishihara don't really have the same luck as we did. Yeah. Now that I think about it, Kei-kun's family is also pretty messed up from what he's told us. Damn it. I'm starting to get pissed off at these people. How can they mistreat someone who's too young to fight back? You're essentially just screwing them up for life. Although I guess Kei-kun has managed to come out of it mostly unscathed. What are you going to do about him now? Honestly, I have no clue. If he just shows up to practice today without me having talked to him like Coach asked, he's just going to piss Coach off even more. I'll probably corner him before practice starts and I'll have a talk with him. Make sure he can't get away this time. Try not to lose your patience, though. I won't. Don't need to worry about that. Somehow, I have a hard time believing it. I guess me coming to the roof kind of ruined your plans to talk to him. Huh. It's not your fault. There's no way you could have known he'd be here. Honestly, it was my fault. Should have thought that you could have shown up. It's not unusual for you to have come up here during lunch break. Well, when I think about it that way, you're agreeing with me now? What? Now you're laughing at me. Jeez, you're awful. Sorry. Sorry. So everything he pulled now was just an act so he could manipulate you into forgetting to scold him? It seems like it. That wolf is much more devious than I gave him credit for. Kinda reminds me of someone I know. Well, I'd never do something that'd end up hurting other people. Maybe. Flashes back to 5 minutes ago, absolutely decking him out. But you can come up with some pretty crafty plans to get your way when you want to. Jeez, back when you went to my house and now today, you really have a pretty bad image of me, don't you? I have no idea what you're talking about. Aren't you a funny one? Well, either way, I guess we should get going. Lunch break is almost over, and I'm pretty sure neither of us has gotten anything to eat yet. Oh, yeah, you're certainly right on that front. Plus, Jun and Sai must be worried about us. You're probably right on that front, too. Although I did plan to just sleep lunch away, all this mess has suddenly made me very hungry. Shall we get going? Yeah! Haruki's unlocked after. Stupid chat won't let me see it yet. Somebody else type a comment in. But still. Hopefully I could get Haruki's words out of my head. See? We got through day 2. Not a problem whatsoever. Just a little bit more. I'm almost done. Nikki, are you there? I'm heading out. If you stay in there, you're gonna be late for class. Just a few more minutes. I'm doing some of the homework I forgot about. What a useless older brother. Shots fired, Aki! Damn! You don't hold any punches! What was that? Bye-bye. Until next time, brother. Does the He-Man meme? Until next time. Hey! We did it! Haruki has been unlocked! We are going to cause evil! Woo! Alright, let's get started on some badassery. Who are we going to choose? This man. I know these guys are pretty nice and pretty cute and kinda hot too, but look at this guy. I'm sorry, nobody would have expected me to just start to simp so hard for Haruki, especially what you've done to this guy. Still won't forgive you for that. But goddamn. Sheesh. Sheesh. Man, look at that. Look at this, man. Look at him, damn boy. A new route has been unlocked indeed. Let's get started. I think we're gonna do 2 to 3 days of this. Kind of split it up into 3 streams. That's the plan. Once more, I sigh. I've already been lost in the world of time. Once more I sigh. I've already lost count of how many it's been today. 10? 20? I don't even know anymore. All I know is that, for some reason, I can't seem to stop sighing. Earlier today, I quickly excused myself when everyone else was showing up for lunch since I didn't feel like having company. Instead, I headed down to the courtyard and walked around aimlessly until the bell rang again. Didn't even touch my food. And now I have no idea what I'm doing. As soon as class was over, I grabbed my bag and dashed out the door before anyone else. I'm sure I might have accidentally tripped someone up in the process, but I didn't hang to look back. Damn, now Shoichi is becoming the badass. Woo! Somebody's a bad boy. I quickly began walking without any particular destination in mind. In fact, it's more like my feet started carrying me away before I'd even realized I left. Oh yes, memories. Without even thinking, I somehow end up back here once again. Finally snapping out of my daze, I look around the roof, inwardly asking myself what the hell I am even doing here. No, I haven't been able to focus much more since that happened, but come on. Maybe I should have saved. Good going, Dirk. Very smart. Even though I tend to come here quite often, this time it feels different somehow. Besides, how ironic is it for me to somehow end up back here without even noticing? I suppose I can't say that hasn't been on my mind since recently, but closing my eyes, I retrace my steps that day. I follow along with them, eventually ending up in that same exact spot where it happened. Even though my usually hazy at best memory, those events are still very vividly engraved in my mind. So much so that it hurts.
Why can't I forget it? I look around once more, trying to make sure that a certain someone isn't around this time. Being caught by surprise once was enough. Slowly, I touch my fingers to my lips, playing that whole scene once again on repeat in my mind. Not like it's the first time. Even though I know for a fact that I didn't imagine any of it. Did that guy seriously kiss me? The whole thing was, honestly, very creepy and a little disgusting. I mean, who the hell kisses someone out of nowhere like that? And a complete stranger of all things. No matter how I look at it, that dude is a complete and total douchebag. Possibly even unhinged. I shouldn't even waste a single second on him. That much is for sure. We will be wasting a lot of seconds with this guy. But... Ugh, what the hell is wrong with me? I cradle my head, closing my eyes and trying to shake that memory out of my mind. Why won't it go away? Seriously, think about something else, Nico. Literally anything else. And the guy isn't even here right now, is he? Unbelievable. I catch myself checking for the third time to see if he's around. Got a little simp on our hands, don't we? Wait, why do I even care? I should be glad that he's not here. Why do I keep rechecking over and over? It's not like I'm hoping I'll find him. That would be ridiculous, right? Right? Ugh. Goddamn jerk-ass bastard. What the hell did you do to me? I don't want to keep thinking about this crap. I have better things to do. Ah! Out of nowhere, a loud ringing echoes from my right pocket, vibrating strongly against my leg and making me scream bloody murder. What the hell? I thought I put you on silent. Me during streams. Did I seriously forget to even do that much? God, I'm so glad no one was around to hear me screaming just now. Who's even calling me right now? Wait. Saya-chan? Oh, crap! I have practice! I'm supposed to be at practice. I completely forgot. Hey there, Saya-chan. What's up? What's up? What do you mean, what's up? Where are you? You're supposed to be here. I got a bit sidetracked. Don't tell me you're skipping practice again today. No, not at all. I am totally heading there. Come on, it's not like I'm super late or anything. You didn't need to call me. Are you high? Practice started 30 minutes ago. Quickly bring my phone down to eye level. Look at the screen to confirm that I'm not being toyed with. Instead, my eyes go wide the moment I see the clock. How did this much time pass so fast? What the hell have I been doing for the past half an hour? Holy shit! I'm really sorry, Saya-chan. I didn't mean to ditch practice. I was distracted and zoned out on my way there. I ended up someplace completely different. I'll be right there, I promise. Seriously? This isn't some excuse to cover up for your poor attempt to ditch, is it? Of course not. I really did lose track of time. Fine, I'll believe you this time. But only because you've been acting weird since this morning. You even ditched us during lunch. Yeah. Sorry about that, too. I've had a lot on my mind today. That's nice. Just get your ass over here already, okay? Before I can respond, I hear the classic sound of a mute line. She really did just hang up on my face, huh? At least I managed to avoid death this time. But I really shouldn't keep Saya-chan waiting if I know what's good for me. I quickly made my way to the exit, heading for the door at a half jog to make sure that I didn't take too long. I grabbed the handle, twisting it, and hearing it open with a loud, dull click. But as soon as I'm halfway through the door, something makes me hesitate. For some reason, I feel compelled to look back one last time. I scan around for the deserted rooftop, the faint spring breeze ruffling my fur and whistling in my ears for several uninterrupted seconds of absolutely nothing. When I finally catch myself doing it, I silently curse at myself and close the door behind me, making sure to put some distance between myself and whatever I seem to want to find up there. My mind isn't my friend right now, and I have no idea why. That was it? Oh, come on, you can't just give us a 10-minute day. That was... My eyes, they burn! I shouldn't have stayed up so late. I shouldn't have stayed up so late last night playing games. Whatever. I'll just run my head under a cold sink for just a few minutes. And that's where we're getting... No, I'm not. We're not gonna end there. At least I won't feel so dead then. This man. Why? Why are we attracted to him? Why? Why? Bye-bye, Shoichi, on my way to the Haruki route. And I unlocked Best Boy. I quietly and unenthusiastically chew on my food, all the while staring out the window in a daze, not even bothering to enjoy it. I thought making something more elaborate for my lunch would give me something to look forward to, but it seems that even food has failed me now. I went out of my way to make one of my favorites: crispy pork cutlets served with rice, rolled omelets, stir-fried veggies, and some teriyaki sauce drizzled on top for good measure. Doing all of it was such a pain in the ass, but I figured I'd need some encouragement to get through the day, and that food would be the perfect solution. Hell, I usually make my bento the night before, but I made sure to wake up extra early this morning to fry the cutlets, all to make sure they'd be as crispy as possible when I finally ate it. And yet, I find myself picking around my food, barely even eating it. All semblance of an appetite has been sorely missing, if it was ever there at all. Man, what's going on with me? Oh, hello? Whoa, what? I knew it. You didn't listen to a word we've been saying, did you? Yes? If you're going to lie to me, at least put some effort into it. Don't insult my intelligence. What's going on, Nico? You've been spacing out since yesterday. Has it really been that obvious? I thought I was doing a passable job of hiding it. Guess I'm not as good of an actor as I thought I was. Moving on. What a pain. You know what? Screw it. I haven't been able to get my mind off of it all. Might as well ask. I guess I've had something in my mind for a bit now. You don't say. Wasn't that your excuse for nearly missing practice yesterday too? It's not an excuse. So you admit you did say it. That's yes. Your lack of vocabulary is scary. What the hell do you want from me? I just told you I've been distracted. What's the matter, Nico-san? Right. I was about to ask about something. Shoichi, do you remember a few days ago?
and we ran into, you know, back on the rooftop. The moment I mentioned that event, Shoichi's expression immediately darkens. Oh, he is going evil mode on us. I'm about to get destroyed. Or maybe darkens isn't quite the right word for it. It's more like he's gone completely blank. The change is so sudden that it freaks me out a little bit. Shoichi?
Oh, what's this about? Is it some kind of secret? Oh, tell me, tell me!
Is everything okay, Shutan? What's wrong with your face? There's nothing wrong with my face. My face is totally face. This is a face, same face. I always have face. Your face is a what now? Oh, by the way, did you see... did you see... I am so flustered I can't even say anything. Oh, by the way, did you see last night's game? It was the Dakota Panthers against the Hikata Jets. The game went up to... Easy there, Slick. You're totally trying to change the subject, aren't you? And it's not even a little bit subtle. What do you mean? I'm just excited about last night's game. Come on, Shoichi. You asked what's been bothering me, and I tried to tell you about it. Don't just ignore me. Dug my own grave here, huh? It can't be that big of a deal, can it? All I did was ask about what happened back on the roof. Fine. What do you want to know? Hang on. I know I said you shouldn't change the subject, but aren't you skipping a few steps here? It's rude to have a whole conversation about something without giving other people context.
Oh, that's right! I want to know the secret too! Oh boy, secrets!
It's not really a secret. Just something weird that happened a few days ago. That's all.
I don't know. Sounds plenty enough like a secret to me from the way you guys are talking about it.
I smile wryly at that boisterous tiger's enthusiasm, reaching for his head to give him a few head pats. Oh, you summer child. If I was on Twitch, I'd be using a certain choking emote right now. I'd be using the Ibn emote. That causes him to immediately settle down and sit patiently, although with some nudging against my hand every now and again. It was... I went on the roof a few days ago to try and relax a bit during our lunch break. You know, the day after Shima-sensei gave that super long lecture about the different iterations of that exact same myth. My brain was scrambled from trying to memorize every small variation.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Or at least I remember what happened. I already forgot the whole lesson.
I worry for you. Either way, I had gone there to relax, but found this guy I didn't really know already on my spot. I tried asking him what he was doing here, but he was all weird and rude, and I hesitate briefly, catching myself right before I blab out the things he said about Shoichi. He was a very mean guy to Shoichi. Shoichi was already pissed off after it happened. I really don't need to throw more ammo into the fire. I don't want to have a murder on my hands. Besides... Well, part of me is kind of worried that maybe that guy had a point. I'm awful. Why am I even giving any weight to the words? Why am I giving any weight to the words of some random douchebag I don't even know? Nico? Right, as I was saying, the guy was being all rude and confrontational and stuff.
And then at one point, he asked me something like, "Why are you so popular?" or some crap like that. Say he didn't understand what other people see in me. And then Shoichi's about to blow up. Then then oh, he gonna say it. Then he leaned in and kissed me.
He what? He kissed? Shh, not so loud!
Jeez, don't announce it to the whole class.
Oh, sorry. Why would he do that?
Because he's a creepy asshole with no sense of boundaries that does whatever he can to make other people uncomfortable. You haven't heard that from me. Shoichi! Hold on. Why would he do that? Because a creepy asshole.
Shoichi-san, what's up with your face?
This is just my face!
Oh, I'm sorry!
Shu-chan, you're scaring Kobayashi-kun. Shoichi settles back down in his seat, still grumbling unhappily despite the sudden chastising he's received. Oh, I'm just... Oh, the tea is gonna be so good with this! Woo! Woo! Jun, on the other hand, has his fur bristled so much that he looks like an anime protagonist, especially around his tail. To be fair to Shoichi, I think he might be somewhat right. Colorful language aside, I think the dude heard Shoichi arriving and did it so Shoichi could see it and get pissed off. God, I wouldn't put it past him, that's for sure.
But why would he want to do that? Even if it was to be caught.
I had called him up there to discuss some issues we've been having with them in the volleyball club. Wouldn't surprise me if he pulled some shit to piss me off so he could get away from the conversation.
Oh.
I could hear the vine thud effects. Oh, it is. Then I kissed him? Done. Well, he did get away, so you really say he was wrong? It worked. Oh, hell no. I caught up to him when he was leaving after school, so I gave him an earful. The very thought of that is enough to send a shiver up my spine. I gave him a fist to his ear. No one deserves to be on the receiving end of one of Shoichi's lectures. God knows I never wanted to again. I see. Anyway, I just want to ask more about that guy. Like, what's his deal? What exactly were you wanting to talk to him about? Do we seriously have to go there? I'm the one that had someone push himself on me. Least you can do is give me some information. Fine. Although I'm not really sure what else there is to tell you. You already asked me about him back when it happened, remember? Yeah, but you barely told me anything. You just told me he's a teammate of yours with an attitude problem. And that his dad's in jail, I guess? Whoa. That sounds heavy. Yeah, well, there's not much else to tell regardless. Skips practice somewhat often, and when he does show up, he tends to get in fights with Coach. Although, weirdly enough, I don't remember him ever getting into a fight with any player other than me. Oh, I would love to see a fight between them again, just like the whole team is just surrounded around them. Like, it's like the crab meme with the two crabs fighting. Everybody just throwing money at them. Oh, man.
Why am I such a gremlin for this? What have furry visual novels done to me? I am an evil being now. Considering the stuff he said about you, I'm not that surprised. But yeah, he and Coach fight a lot. He's disrespectful and belligerent, so the two butt heads often. the two butt heads often. Coach told me to try and set him straight as the team captain, which is why I was trying to meet him with... Wait a minute. Coach told me to try and set him straight as the team's captain, which is why I was trying to meet up with him in the first place. This is why I need mods. I did assign a mod on my Twitch, but they don't have a YouTube, so I might ask them about it. And unfortunately, I do not have access to this goddamn chat. Why is it like this? Can I do it on my phone? Please? Live. No, shocker. I guess I have to go to the regular YouTube app. I'll try my best to keep reading. Okay, I can't. Chat, pretend it's not happening. I really try my best to stop it. Maybe I could view page source. No. Oh, that's what it means. Nope. But yeah, he and Coach fight a lot. He's disrespectful and belligerent, so the two butt heads often. Coach told me to try and set him up straight as the team captain, which is why I was trying to meet up with him in the first place. Seriously, Nico, just stay away from that guy. He's gonna be nothing but trouble. Don't waste your time on him. Well, we are going to do the opposite. What? What is wrong with you? Don't you know that telling me not to do something will only make me want to do it even more? Oh, this is going to be great. I wonder if the internet's been fixed. Yes. I can now ban that person. I don't know if I'll have to check to see if I ban people when I do things. Sorry for the little intermission. You're trying to get back to the window that broke down a few minutes ago. I wonder if I can ban them. Please just let me ban them in chat. I could hide this user, but that's it. I would have to go to a different window to ban them, which sucks. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, you random sex channel thing? Why would you do this? Anyway, what is wrong with you? Don't you know that telling me not to do something will only make me want to do it even more? God damn it! Now the thought is going to stay stuck in my head even worse than before. Nico. Hello. It's Nico. Great. Can't even say that I'm right back where I started. If anything, I'm even more curious now that I'm about that guy. That's it! That's it for day 2? Or day... whatever day this is. What the hell is wrong with this game? Oh? My pocket's vibrating. Today is an auspicious day. That's very suspicious. Your fortune lies hidden behind a barrier of your own making. Stay close to your loved ones. They will protect you. I'm in love with Haruki. What the hell is this? Why is this number unknown? Whatever. We're going for the bad boy again. Once I step out to the store, I turn this button on. This is the third day of Haruki's character selects. Technically, day 5 in total. Once I step out of the store, I quickly pull my phone out of my pocket, checking my grocery list once more to make doubly sure I have everything I needed to buy. I quickly check inside each of my bags, checking off one item at a time until I'm satisfied that I haven't forgotten anything. Having to run errands out of the house is a pain, so I'd rather not have to come back again because I forgot something basic like eggs or soap or fabric softener or whatever. My phone buzzes in my hand, with the little widget showing Aki's profile picture at the top of my screen. I tap it without a second thought, seeing a message from him letting me know that Mom had gotten home early today. And she's cooking dinner tonight? For real? I mean, yay, Mom, it's nice you're home and everything, but couldn't I have been told that before I rushed to the store to buy ingredients? Well, no. We were still out of a few basic things, so Mom might still need the stuff I bought after all. So I guess this trip wasn't a complete bust. At least now I don't have to run back home. I can take my time. I decide to browse my phone for a little bit, taking the time to respond to any messages and getting briefly distracted while looking at a forum discussion on one of my favorite games. Once I'm finally done wasting my time, and most importantly, had some time to breathe, I put my phone away and start walking my way back home. Since Mom is home, maybe I could take it easy and get started on that game I bought last week. From somewhere nearby, I suddenly hear a bunch of weird, loud noises. I stop on my tracks, immediately straightening my back and looking around for any sign of something out of place. I hear a muffled sound from someplace I can't quite identify. Something that sounds quite like a whimper? Kinda like a whimper? I try looking around for it, my ears twitching in the direction I think I first heard this sound from. Right away, I pick it up again. This time, a little louder. It sounded like someone fell over? Or was that glass breaking? What the hell is going on? Ignoring all common sense and self-preservation instinct that tells me to go away, I start walking towards the direction I heard that sound from. It seems like it came from this alleyway that curves around the back of the store I just came out of. Once again, my brain is screaming at me to get away, but I soon catch what sounds like quiet shouting. I can't quite make out the words, but it's enough for me to realize there's some kind of disagreement going on here. A pretty passionate one. Fuck. Am I really doing this? What kind of person hears a fight and walks straight towards it instead of away? For fuck's sake, Nico. What is wrong with you? With every step I take into the alley, the commotion becomes louder and even more noticeable. Whoever's doing this isn't even trying to be quiet. I should walk away now. I know I should walk away. It is absolutely insane of me to not walk away. Why am I not walking away? I am reloading my refreshes for my widgets. That is why I'm not running away. Why are you not running away yet? Maybe it will work now? Yeah, that's my last attempt. Maybe I'll have to update something like Cloudbot or whatever. Streamlabs is weird. I might have to go to Elements, jeez. It is absolutely insane of me not to walk away right now. Yep, sadly not working. But the only thought in my head is that someone might be needing help right now, and I sure would hope that someone would come help me if I were in that position. So I quietly scoot toward the corner, peeking around to try and see what is going on.
that's when I see it. Haruki, no! My bad boy! I have to blink a few times before the sight I see in front of me can start to make a lick of sense. What the hell? Why is he here of all places? It takes me a second to properly take in what I'm seeing. I see that white wolf from before. Haruki, I think, pinned against the wall by his shoulders, growling and scowling at a big burly badger that doesn't lose even slightly to him when it comes to looking mean. Did that wolf get into a fight? Seriously? So Shoichi was right about him after all. He really is a... Wait, is that blood? The wolf's got blood all over his nose and nostrils and his mouth. Keep patience with you. You get that damn money back, or... What's going on here? Before I could spare a single thought into whether I should be doing is smart or not, I call as loudly as I can, stepping out from the corner of the alley and putting myself in full view of the two. What? My interruption immediately attracts their attention, though the reaction is very different between the two. While the wolf's eyes go wide open as soon as he realizes it's me standing here, the badger's initial surprise goes away in the flash. Instead, he narrows his eyes and snarls at me. Get the fuck out of here, kid. This has nothing to do with you. For some reason, I find myself filled with way more confidence than I probably should have. But it's the lessons I was given as a kid to puff my chest up and be as imposing as possible if someone tries to fight me. Something about looking intimidating to try and avoid a possible fight. I don't even remember anymore. Dad told me that so many years ago that I completely forgotten about it till now. So before I even realize what I'm doing, I'm already running my mouth. You better get out of here! I already called the police and told them there was a fight going on here. They're on their way here. Thankfully, I apparently had the sense to pull out my phone in my pocket before showing myself, so my bluff isn't instantly obvious. You motherfuck! Oh my god! My blood initially ran cold when the badger's grip on the wolf slackened, and he began turning his body in my direction. For a second, I thought I had messed up and was about to get attacked. But instead, the wolf immediately took the opportunity to knee the badger on his stomach and push him away from him. Fucking get off of me. You little! The badger doubles forward, clutching his stomach and wheezing. I half expect the wolf to take the opportunity to beat the crap out of him, but instead, merely stands there, looking down at the badger and growling. Once the badger knows this is the position he's in, he looks between the wolf and the phone in my hand, grunting and clicking his tongue in displeasure. Fuck this, I'm out! I'm not sticking around for the cops to find me, but don't think we're done here, Koizumi. Fuck you! The badger and the wolf trade barbs for a few seconds before the outnumbered badger walks back and disappears through the backside of the alley. I let out a shaky breath, only now realizing just how much I was trembling. My jaw was clenched so hard that I could feel a tugging, dull pain from it. My racing thoughts began to settle down slowly. I look around, scanning our surroundings to make sure that guy is really gone before I can truly start to relax. I don't even know why I did that. Why did I side with this guy I barely know in the first place? I don't even know if he wasn't the one in the wrong. Except I saw him being held down by a bigger, taller, older-looking man, and I immediately sprang into action without a single thought of how it could go wrong. I finally peer at the wolf who, despite his attacker having left the area, continues to look down at the ground with flared nostrils and a deep frown, his fangs bared at the air. Maybe I should step away by now. Leave now and not say a single word of it. But the sight of the blood dripping down his nose and the corner of his lip cancels out all of those thoughts. It is even more obvious due to the contrast of the dark red soaking into his snow-white fur. look around inside my bags, finding some wipes I brought on my way out of the market and grabbing them. I quickly move towards the wolf as he continues to ignore me. However, the moment I reach to wipe his face clean with them, the wolf's attention snaps to me. With one quick movement that I can't even react to, he grabs me by my wrist, leaving my hand dangling uselessly mere centimeters from my face. And you? Are you insane? What the fuck is wrong with you? Me? I saved your... I didn't ask for help, you fuckwad! Did you ever hear me fucking calling for help? Why are you getting mad at me? Look at you! Your lower lip is all busted up. Who cares? Are you insane? You're a goddamn deer with a death wish jumping in front of a truck. You look like you were in trouble. Did you expect me to just walk away after seeing that? Yes. What kind of shithead waltzes in and sticks their nose into a random fight on the streets? Are you trying to get your ass kicked? Are you going to let me clean you up or what? Huh? Since his mouth doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever, in fact, he seems to be finding new ways to insult me. I forcefully my hand away, almost knocking him off balance. But I don't care. I get back to what I was trying to do earlier and begin wiping his face clean from the blood. The wolf sharply sucks in air, making a sound when I touch his nose. God, hey, watch it, dipshit. I try my best to clean him up without hurting him, but with how much he's wincing, it doesn't seem to be working too much. Oh well, I'm past the point of caring about that. So what if I'ma hurt him a little? He kinda deserves it. You're lucky. These didn't seem to be as bad as I thought. You bled quite a bit, but the cut on your lip seems to be minor. Your nose isn't too smashed in. Whatever. It's still stupid for you to get involved. This was none of your business. You're still on that? Who cares if it's not my business? I'm not going to leave a person to be beaten up right in front of me. Even if that person is an asshole like you. Are you stupid or something? That makes no sense. I'm stupid? You're the one annoying the person that's taking care of your face. Which of us is really stupid? Fuck off. You really do have the survival instincts of a lemon. Cute. Either way, stop moving so I can properly clean your face. I'm not moving. Your mouth is, so zip. Otherwise, don't you complain about me hurting you. I have expected him to fight me on this, but that seemed to have shut him down, or shut him up, at least for now. Once I can actually focus on what I'm doing, I finish dabbing, wiping his face clean of all the blood that I can. It wasn't as much as I first feared, but it was still enough to soak through the first wipe. You should probably go to a hospital. You stopped bleeding, but I'd be worried about a concussion if I were you. I don't need your charity. I can take care of myself. I don't need your charity. I can take care of myself. Really? Is that how you ended up with a busted lip and a messed up nose? Strange way of taking care of yourself. Fuck off. You have no clue what was happening. Don't weigh in like you know shit. Yeah. Hold still already. This is the second time I have to tell you. The wolf groans unhappily, but otherwise stays still and lets me finish up with my impromptu first aid. Once I'm done, I wipe my hands clean and throw away all the blood-soaked tissues in the nearby trash. All done. Whatever. Huh. Well, he's certainly calmed down a fair deal by now. He's downright docile compared to a few minutes ago. I guess he's not as stupid as I thought he was. At least he has enough sense to let someone else take care of him, even if he was bitching the whole time. Stop looking at me like that. Like what? Forget it. You sure? Sure. You might want to get changed, though. Your shirt was mostly spared, but there's blood all over the collar and chest of your jacket. Huh? Oh. Right. Oh god, he's jacketless. What will he do next? I blink a few times while trying to push aside my surprise when the wolf suddenly takes off his jacket without a moment's hesitation. There. This should attract less attention. You got my attention. If you say so. Your face is still noticeably messed up, so I don't know how much better that makes it. Yeah. Well. Thanks, or whatever. What? Am I imagining things? Did this guy just thank me? I totally wasn't expecting that. No problem. People ought to help each other out when they can. Who are you, Mother Teresa? Are you going to be good or are you going to be good to head home on your own? Do you live nearby at least? For fuck's sake, you ever shut up? God fucking damn it, you're so fucking needy. Fucking leave me alone already. Out of nowhere, the guy snaps at me. I instinctively flinch, not knowing how to react to the sudden change of attitude. When I do, he quickly pushes past me, hitting my shoulder with his own and stomping off in a hurry. Fucking annoying ass. I don't really catch the rest of his mumbling since he rounds the corner and quickly walks out of sight, his voice trailing off until it eventually disappears completely. I'm left so stunned that I don't even register what just happened until almost a full minute later, merely standing around in a daze until then. What the fuck was that? Everything was fine and then all of a sudden he flips out? Just because I asked him if he lived nearby? What the heck? Why did he... wait. No, my bags! I dropped my bags when he bumped into me! No! The eggs! No! The eggs! God damn it, I'm gonna have to go back to the store and buy more. What a prick. What would he do that for? With no other choice, I toss away the dripping bag full of smashed up eggs and hurry back into the grocery store to buy more. I can't find any trace of the wolf by the time I step out of the alley. I really don't know what to think about that dude. Yeah, I'm just having problems with my chat. It really is not wanting to load today. I'm gonna turn off widgets and back on again, maybe? I can't, like, refresh all of them yet, so... Here's a trying. Maybe I'll just do that for now. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Oh, refresh the current cache. Maybe that will work. One last time. I don't know. Probably not gonna work. Whatever. But I really don't know what to think about that dude. What the hell is his deal? Never mind. I don't have time to keep obsessing with that right now. Man, these days are really nice and concise. I forgot how concise they were. My eyes, they burn! I should have stayed up so late last night playing games! That's 2 of the past 3 nights, Yuichi. Bad Yuichi, bad! Whatever, I'll just run my head under a cold sink for a few minutes. At least I won't feel so dead then.
Hello. Haruki smashed my eggs! Why did he hit my eggs? He hit my huevos! Haruki, my beloved. That's all of you right now. Totally not me right now. Ooh, the lockers. Ooh, I can't wait to see where this is going. Deep breaths. I get up from the locker room bench, feeling my whole body creak as I do so. The soreness having already begun to settle more before I even had time to make it home. Someone needs to tell Saya to ease up. Don't know what's gotten into her, but today's training was brutal. I remember her mentioning something about a date last night. Judging from her foul mood today, I'm guessing it didn't go as well as she'd hoped. Which doesn't change the fact that I'm now heaving under the effort of staying on my feet. God, and I'm in pretty good shape too. Half the freshman members seem to be on their way to meet their ancestors when they left. Not to mention that most everyone left early because they were... Oh yeah, I mentioned that. Granted, I did... Wait, what the heck? Yeah, not to mention how most of everyone left early because they were too dead to thank Saya. Even me. Granted, I did at least stick around until everyone else left, so Saya and I ended up being the last ones to leave anyway. Only because she made me, though. I'm not a masochist. Even Keikun was dry heaving as he excused himself about half an hour ago, and he was one of the last ones to fall. Ugh, my towel is soaked. And if I'd known she was gonna be in this kind of mood today, I'd have packed at least 3 extra towels. After I finish wiping up my brow, I throw the smelly, wet towel into a separate pocket in my bag, hoping it won't make it stink by the time I get home. So tired. I can't wait to get home. Once I finally have enough confidence in my ability to stand out. Once I have enough confidence in my ability to stand without immediately killing over, I grab my bag and start my way out the door. However, I catch a familiar figure from the corner of my eye, quickly turning around for some reason that I even can't quite figure out. Whew! My goodness! Sorry, more simping. More simping. More simping time. More simping time. There's no mistaking it. On the other side of the wall of lockers, the side belonging to the volleyball team, is that white wolf. And of course he's shirtless. Why wouldn't he be? Ugh, why does he have to be shirtless? At least cover yourself up with that towel instead of just hanging it over your shoulder. What was even this guy's name again? Haruki? I guess I shouldn't be surprised to see him since Shoichi said he was a teammate. But still. What's he even doing here? Isn't their practice almost over? Shouldn't he be inside? Don't tell me he's just getting here. Yes, just that happy trail. Whew. Look at that. For some godforsaken reason, I sigh and turn around, walking over to the wolf. All the while my brain yells, "What are you doing, you idiot? Abort, abort!" over and over. Seriously, this guy is looking absolutely pissed. What am I doing? Sup? Oh, see you again. What the fuck do you want? Is Why the fuck are you looking at me like that?
Sorry, I wanted to ask you a question, but, is there any way you could put a shirt on? It's embarrassing to talk to you like this.
Huh? Fuck off. You're the one who wandered into our side of the locker room. You don't get to tell me what to wear.
But,
Either suck it up or get out.
fine. You don't have to be so pissy. All I did was ask. Sheesh, what bit you today? Fine. Forget I asked. But, are you alright? That's what I meant to ask. Your face was looking a little scary, so...
What? What the fuck did you say to me?
Are you deaf? I asked if you're alright. Don't make me repeat myself.
Am I deaf? Didn't you know didn't know you had that kind of lip on you?
I'm not a wimp if that's what you're implying.
Could have fooled me. You definitely look like one.
You're not that much bigger than me, you know.
So, pretty sure I could still kick your ass. Wanna try me?
Oh, I wanna hit your ass. How did the conversation even get to this? We're barely even talking for a minute. No, thank you. Not everyone likes violence.
And that's why you're a wimp.
Breathe, Nico, breathe. If I'm not careful, I might actually end up throwing a punch. I barely even talked to this guy and I already want to sock him. How does Shoichi manage to deal with this prick without reshaping his face at least once a day? You're trying to change the subject, aren't you?
What subject?
I asked if everything was alright. How did you already forget?
Ah, that. You really can't let things go, can you?
You barely even know me. You're in no position to ask me that.
Yeah, whatever. But to answer your question, everything's wonderful. Fucking peachy. That's why I'm sitting around fuming in the middle of the afternoon when there are a million better things I could be doing with my day. Because everything's alright, obviously. Am I alright? What a stupid fucking question. You're a moron.
Jesus Christ, can this guy be any more unlikable?
What are you talking about, Yuichi?
Why am I subjecting myself to this? I take a deep breath, biting my tongue to avoid one of the countless nasty comments that are coming to mind. Better maintain the peace. I'll just excuse myself and...
I got kicked out. Huh? I just said I got kicked out of practice, for fuck's sake.
If you're going to ask a question, then at least listen to the answer, you shithead. Wow. You've been kicked out of practice? Shocker. You, Mr. Sunshine and Happiness? Who would have seen such a thing coming? I am shocked. Absolutely shocked, I tell you. I've been shaken to my core.
The fuck are you looking at me like that for? You got something to say to me?
Nope, not at all. Just listening.
Whatever. You know that look on your face. I see it all the time.
I sincerely doubt it. That would require you to actually engage with people long enough to see their faces, and I don't think you have what it takes to do that. And why were you kicked out of practice? Did you pick a fight with someone?
Why would you think that?
Why indeed? Such a mystery.
Fucking hell, you're all the same.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and no desire to get involved. If you're going to keep insulting me instead of speaking like a normal person, I'm gonna leave.
I didn't pick a fight, you little shit. I got kicked out because of my face.
Your face? I mean, your face is still a tad swollen, mostly around your nose and your lower lip. You're both kind of black and blue, but
Otherwise, your face looks fine. Surely not ugly enough to get you kicked out over it. Yeah, my face. Because if I look like this, then I obviously picked a fight with someone, right? Oh. Wait, your coach kicked you out because he thinks you were picking fights outside the club? Yes, for fuck's sake, how slow are you? Did you hit your head when you were a kid or something? Okay, the insults really aren't doing it for me. They don't help me think any faster either. This guy really needs to majorly tone his personality down. Although, if I said that right now, I'd probably get him kicked out of the club entirely because I'm sure he'd punch me. Did you tell him you're the one that was attacked? I doubt they'd kick you out for a fight that you didn't cause. Sure, because everyone absolutely believes me always. Why didn't I think of that? Do you always ask this many stupid questions? Why wouldn't he believe you? Are you kidding me? Look at me. Your first thought when I said I was being kicked out was that I was picking fights again. Why would anyone believe me? I didn't mean... Yes, you fucking did. If you're going to look down on me like I'm garbage, at least have the fucking balls to stand in your opinions, you fucking coward. Oh, what? Garbage? I never said... You look at me all the same way. Y'all take a single look at me and decide that I'm some sort of delinquent. It doesn't matter what I say or do. Y'all believe whatever you want to believe, so I'm done wasting my breath, you shitheads. That's... Okay, fuck. Now I feel a little bad, but... He's right about that. Since Shoichi had told me about him, I've had the guy pegged as a thug or a delinquent or whatever. So it was easy for my brain to go there when he said he was kicked out of practice. I guess maybe he has a point about that. Maybe I did judge him a little bit too harshly. Doesn't excuse his horrible attitude, though. Maybe... Okay, maybe you were right. It is pretty screwy that you get kicked out without having a chance to defend yourself, but you heard all that and you heard all I had to say and you get back to me with but? Look, the benefit of the doubt is one thing, but you did get into a fight. Maybe you didn't initiate it, but how is anyone supposed to know that? What was it even about? That's not... Koizumi, are you still... Startled by the sound of a voice coming from what seems to be behind me out of nowhere, I quickly spin around to see Shoichi coming from the volleyball courts. He's so hot. Two hot canines in the locker room with me. 3 naked canines on Mishimaya Ranch. He seems just as startled by my presence since he freezes in place, looking between the wolf and me a few times before raising an eyebrow, almost begging me to explain why we were apparently hanging out together. Hey there, Shoichi. Sorry, I kinda invaded your side of the locker room. You're the only person I know that cares about that. But why are you here? And talking to Koizumi, no less. Sure, because God forbid I happen to talk to your precious boyfriend. Excuse me? You're at this again. What do you mean, again? Oh, right. I hadn't told Shoichi about that. Oops. It doesn't matter. I just happened to come across him and made the mistake of asking if he was okay. You mean badgered me into spewing emotional vomit all over the place. Ugh, that's enough. I really don't have time for this right now. Koizumi, the coach told me to escort you to the faculty room so they can... Are you serious right now? I have 2 fully functioning legs. I'm not a child. I can walk myself there. You might not be a child, but you sure keep acting like one. What the hell were you thinking? Showing up to practice over an hour late while looking like that and pretending like nothing happened? This isn't my fault, you know. The wolf points to his own face, probably referring to the business on his face, and declares his own innocence. But Shoichi merely rolls his eyes in response. Yeah, sure, whatever. Now, are you coming with me or what? You've already caused me enough troubles by making me have to leave practice early to take care of this. Don't waste even more of my time. The wolf groans, slowly shaking his head in disappointment before his eyes finally snap toward me. I won't lie, being looked at like that is a bit intimidating. I'm ashamed to say that I flinched a little. What did I tell you? No point. Oh, wait. That's right. We were talking about Shoichi. Maybe you should hear him. I don't have time for that right now, Nico. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Now, come with me, Koizumi. Fuck off, you cock nozzle. I don't have to listen to you. I said I can go there on my own. I don't need a chaperone. I don't need a chaperone! The wolf angrily grabs his bag, slinging it over his shoulder and knocking it hard against the locker behind him. However, he chooses to pay no mind to it, instead electing to stomp his way out of the building whilst cussing us some more under his breath. Wait, is he gonna walk out of the locker room without a shirt on? Sorry about that, Nico. I'll catch you later. But... I tried to stop Shoichi to at least explain what I saw. I'm sure that if I told him about running into Haruki and finding him being attacked in the alley, he might be willing to listen to the guy and give him a chance. But instead, Shoichi quickly chases after him without giving me the opportunity to get 2 words in edgewise. That's... I glance at the spot the wolf had been sitting on until now, biting back at the nausea that I'd suddenly feel over the whole situation. People see what they want to see. For the first time since I met this guy, I feel ashamed for my opinion of him. Regardless of whether he did start that fight or not, it was pretty gross of me to assume he did without trying to hear his side of it. And it doesn't seem like I'm the only one. I'm not a judgmental person, am I? Alright, folks, we are going to stop there. I'm writing the notes down because, you know, better safe than sorry. I'm writing very sloppily right now. Alright, here we go to the save menu. This will be character select day 5 for Haruki, but day 7 in total, because I think we have to, no matter what, use Shoichi to unlock Haruki. Oh, I forgot I can go to the main menu. Not Ram Rat! I know, I'm sorry I had to make that joke. Minus the homophobic ones, of course. Yeah, I need to borrow Haruki's colorful insults. I mean, he does have some fire. But yes, I am simping more and more for this man every time I read him. I mean, not just because of how he looks. But, nonetheless,
we end there. I'm getting pretty hungry. It is dinner time, and I might do something for dinner. Not sure. I might even do something afterwards. I do not know. But with that, I will head out. We are not raiding anybody today because this is my YouTube channel. I have a Twitch channel too, which you can kind of see by the icon in the top left corner, which I forgot to change out. Twitch.tv/DarkTheRedPanda, all lowercase, no space. Yes, there I will play some other visual novels. Maybe switch one or two over to there, who knows. But I do my Remember the Flowers streams on there. I also do Sylving, and who knows what else. But on Twitch, I am mostly a variety streamer, so I'll do Truck Simulator, yes, Truck Simulator, City Skylines, and potentially some new various video games, like on the Switch and whatnot, because I'm getting a capture card. I don't know when exactly it's coming, but I need to still confirm the shipping, so that should be within the next few weeks. Very excited to widen my variety of being a variety streamer. But yes, YouTube is my home for visual novels, even if I don't play every single one there. I also like to collab on Twitch, and there are fun people that I chat with there. So, that is all I have to say for today. I will do some little editing to properly mark down the timestamps and upload the thumbnail, and that will be it. Hopefully the widgets will be fixed. They worked for Twitch for sure, but yeah, things are weird. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. And remember, good vibes bring good times. Take care, folks! Wait a minute, I did it wrong. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care, folks!